in bed video. These yoga poses are designed to help you relax, get a better sleep, and they're very easy and accessible. There's something you can do while you're in the hospital. There's something you can do before bed or even in the morning when you wake up, just as a way to wake up your body and very gently. So we are going to begin in a comfortable seated position. So if you can sit cross-legged, as I'm doing, you're more than welcome. If you need to sit with your legs off to one side or your legs in front of you, whatever is most comfortable. The beauty of doing this from your bed as well is you have the assistance of your pillows. So sometimes it's nice if you are having some issues with, sitting up straight, or you're just feeling really tired, having your pillows behind you to support your spine, to support your back is going to be extremely beneficial. So we're just going to start with a couple deep breaths together. So I invite you to have your hands resting on your lap with your palms facing up. And when you feel ready, you can close your eyes. And just allow yourself to come back to your breath. Become conscious of your inhales and your exhales and how they feel in your body today. Sometimes it's nice to place one hand over the heart and another on the belly, so you can really feel your inhales and exhales traveling through your entire body. On the inhale, your belly will rise, and on the exhale, your belly will gently contract towards your spine. Starting your day, ending your day, or any time during your day, coming back to your breath. Placing your hands on your body like this, or maybe both hands over your heart, or your hands on your lap. And just focusing on your breath is a beautiful way to calm your central nervous system. Okay, we're going to start with some neck stretches. So very simple. All we're going to do is on the exhale, chin will drop towards your chest. Inhale, back up to center. Exhale, look towards the ceiling. Exhale, come back to center. And we'll do that one more time for each. And then we're going to look towards our right on the exhale. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, look towards the left. One more of each, following your breath. Beautiful. Now allow your right ear to drop towards your right shoulder. On your exhale, inhale back up. Exhale to the left. And then when you're on your right again, we're going to linger here, stretching into the left side of the neck, down the shoulder. And you can either stay exactly as is, or maybe you walk your left hand away from your body. And just close your eyes and take 2 deep breaths here. Beautiful. Use your right hand to bring your head back to center, and then tilt towards the left, stretching the right side now. And again, staying as is. If you feel a deep stretch, or if you want a little bit more, walk your right hand away. And close your eyes and take 2 deep breaths. Beautiful. Use your left hand to bring your head back up to center. And then we're going to just bring our left hand on our bed, or maybe your forearm, depending on what feels best. And on the inhale, reach the right arm overhead. Keeping the chest open, trying not to tilt down too much. Just breathe here again. We're just stretching now our intercostal muscles, the ones that help us breathe. And I like to do some arm circles when I'm here. So circling one direction for a few times and then switching and circling the other direction. And I do about 3 to 5. Then I allow my arm to bring me back up, and now I'm gonna place my right hand over my left and twist towards the left, a very gentle twist. And then now let's bring our right hand down to the bed, other side, and again, right hand or right forearm, and inhale, reach that left arm overhead, stretching our intercostal muscles on the left side. And again, you can do some circles with your arms if that feels good. It's really nice to lubricate the shoulder joint this way and then circle the other way. Again, just 3 to 5 is good. Don't need to do too many. And allow your left arm to bring you back up so you can twist towards the right. Left hand comes on top of the right hand. Beautiful. And then coming back up, we're gonna do some seated cat-cows. So on the inhale, our chest is coming forward, a little bit of an arch in the back, and on the exhale, rounding the spine, chin comes towards your chest. Inhale, chest opens, exhale, round the spine. 3 more, following your own breath. Beautiful. Coming back to center now, we're gonna do some moving seated cat-cows. So what's gonna happen here is on the inhale, your chest will come forward, and then you're going to shift towards the right, and as you come backwards, you're curving your spine to come through the left, and then chest opens again. And it's okay if this looks weird. Honestly, we don't really care how it looks, we just care about how it feels. And once you've done 3 to the right, you can switch and then go the other direction. And just really warming up the spine. Beautiful. Okay, so we've now warmed up our spine, we've warmed up our upper body a little bit, so let's get into our lower body. So I'm going to give a couple options. Now, if you can do double pigeon, that's when we have one leg on top of the other. So we'll have our left leg on top of the right. This doesn't feel comfortable. You can always have your bottom leg extended. So that would be your right leg extended as your left is on top. Or you can do this just cross-legged like we were sitting earlier. But if you're doing double pigeon or any variation that I just mentioned, you're going to sit up tall, inhale, and then exhale, walk yourself forward. Now, it doesn't matter how far you go. Maybe this is how far you go. You feel a stretch. You're gonna wanna feel the stretch into your hips, specifically our left hip right now. The other beautiful thing is we're on our bed, so we have some pillows. So maybe you bring a pillow in front of you to help you sink a little deeper. Now, I like to hold this for at least 5 breaths, so that's what we're gonna do. And you can let your head and neck just hang heavy. They don't have to do any work right now. Beautiful. On your next inhale, slowly walk yourself up. You can move your pillow out of the way if you had it. Then bring your hands behind you and have both your feet resting on the bed, knees bent, and just windshield wiper your knees from side to side. Just releasing a little bit. That can be a lot for the hips. Beautiful. So now we'll do the other side. Left leg is on the bottom, right leg is on the top. Again, if this is not feeling good for your body, have that left leg extended, or just a regular cross-legged, just switch your legs. So it's opposite of what you just did. So again, we're gonna inhale to let ourselves sit up a little bit taller. And then on the exhale, begin to walk yourself forward. And know that each side is going to feel a little bit different. So for me, this hip, my right hip is usually tighter than my left, so I don't go as far. And again, we're gonna hold this for 5 breaths and let your head and neck hang heavy. They don't have to do any work. Beautiful. On your next inhale, walk yourself back up, hands behind you, and again, we'll windshield wiper the legs from side to side to just release a little bit. Now, when you are on your right side, we're going to lean towards our right. This is where our pillows are going to be really handy. So whatever pillows you have, you're going to bring them to your right side hip crease and leg, because we're going to be doing deer pose, which is, we're actually doing a supported deer pose because we're using the pillows. We're going to be leaning towards our right and allowing ourselves to relax down onto the pillows. Now I have a bunch of pillows on my bed, maybe too many, but whatever you have you can use, and then allow yourself to sink into this posture, okay? We're gonna hold it for 5 breaths. Beautiful. On your next inhale, slowly come back up. Again, hands come behind you. Bring those feet to the bed and your knees bent. And then we're just going to switch and do the other side. So you might need to shift your pillows and bring them to the other side so they are lining up against your left hip and thigh. And then twisting towards the left and walking yourself down to relax and lie on the pillows. Coming into supported deer pose on the other side, and we're going to hold again for 5 breaths. Beautiful. On your inhale, slowly come back up. You can move your pillows off to the side. Bring mine behind me again. Okay, so we're just going to do a few more postures that I think are just really wonderful ways to stretch and just wake up the body. So we're going to bring our right leg out in front, and our left leg is bent. Left foot is resting kind of on the inside of the right thigh. And all you're going to do is allow yourself to face your right leg, and we're just going to fold forward. Now this is where, again, pillows can be handy. You can just have a pillow resting on the top of your right thigh to kind of support you as you fold forward. You just walk your hands forward as far as they can go. You don't have to be able to reach your foot. It's not the point here. We're just stretching our hamstrings gently, and we're also getting into our low back. Beautiful. And then we just switch and we'll do the other side. Simple as that. And again, you can have your pillow facing your left leg now, your right leg is bent, and just slowly walking yourself forward, folding into your left leg. Beautiful. Now we're gonna bring both our legs out in front of us, and this is a good one to use your pillow. You can bring it underneath your knees, and this is gonna help with folding forward. A lot of the times, you know, folding forward with straight legs can be really difficult, and that's because a lot of us have very tight hamstrings. So this is gonna give your hamstrings a little bit of a break, but also give you a nice stretch in your hamstrings and your low back. So sitting up tall, and then again, I just like to use my hands to walk myself forward. Of course, yes, I can grab my feet, but it hasn't always been this way. I remember being up here and feeling a stretch. So just go to your window of tolerance. You don't need to push yourself. And the more you do these stretches, you know, the more your body will ease into them. Beautiful. Can remove the pillow and just come back to a comfortable seated position. Bring both your hands over your heart and take 3 deep breaths into your heart space. And then bringing your hands to prayer, bowing your head. The divine light in me honors the divine light in you. Namaste. I hope you enjoyed this yoga in bed sequence. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. Gonna help with folding forward. A lot of the times, you know, folding forward with straight legs can be really difficult, and that's because a lot of us have very tight hamstrings. So this is gonna give your hamstrings a little bit of a break, but also give you a nice stretch in your hamstrings and your low back. So sitting up tall, and then again, I just like to use my hands to walk myself forward. Of course, yes, I can grab my feet, but it hasn't always been this way. I remember being up here and feeling a stretch. So just go to your window of tolerance. You don't need to push yourself. And the more you do these stretches, you know, the more your body will ease into them. Beautiful. Can remove the pillow and just come back to a comfortable seated position. Bring both your hands over your heart and take 3 deep breaths into your heart space. And then bringing your hands to prayer, bowing your head. The divine light in me honors the divine light in you. Namaste. I hope you enjoyed this yoga in bed sequence. Thank you so much for practicing with me today.